Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Janae and this is Janai's Kitchen. In today's video, I'll be sharing a simple recipe for zucchini fritters. So if you're a fan of zucchini and you're looking for a new zucchini recipe, stay tuned. Alright, so if you've been following my channel, you know that I'm all about things that are simple but taste good. So this recipe is going to be perfect, especially if you like zucchini and you're looking for a different way to incorporate it into your menu. If you're not a fan of zucchini, a while back I did make broccoli fritters, so I will link that video as well. Okay, so first things first, we're going to start off with our zucchini. I actually have a piece of zucchini and some yellow squash. I'm just going to mix the two together. I'm going to grate the zucchini down. You want a pretty firm zucchini, so I'll be right back once I finish grating the zucchini. I'm back. So the recipe calls for 2 medium-sized zucchinis. I had a medium-sized zucchini and a medium-sized squash. That's what I had on hand. So I have those grated. Okay, zucchini is a pretty watery vegetable, so I'm gonna use my cheesecloth to strain out as much water out of the vegetable as I can. I eat zucchini pretty often. It's good for digestion. So I have another recipe on the channel for zucchini noodles. So if that's something that you're interested in, if this is not your jam, check out my zucchini noodle recipe. So I have my strainer and I have a bowl here to catch the water. And I'm just gonna strain out as much water as I can. You see? You wanna get all that water out. Now, if you don't have a cheesecloth, another thing that you can do is put the zucchini in a bowl, add some salt, and just let it sit for a while, and that salt will draw out the excess water. Okay, take a look at that. All that water. Getting all this water out is gonna help these fritters cook up nice and crispy. Okay, so I'm just gonna let it sit for a minute and clean up. Be right back. All right, guys, I'm back. The zucchini is nice and drained, so I'm going to make my egg batter. For this, I'll be using 1 egg, some onion powder, garlic powder, some complete seasoning, black pepper, and Parmesan cheese. Now you can use really whatever you like. This is just what I like. So I'm gonna whisk those ingredients together. All right, so my wet ingredients are done. I'm gonna set this to the side. Okay, so for my dry ingredients, I'm gonna add about 1/4 of a cup of flour. I'll be using 1/2 teaspoon of baking powder. And I'll add a little salt to the flour, just a little bit. Let's whisk those together. All right, next I'm gonna dump my zucchini mixture in here. And then I'm gonna add my flour just a little at a time. A little more flour. Oh, and I forgot to add some onions. I'm gonna add onions for some additional flavor, some green onions. All right, so that's all set. Okay, so I'm gonna add some oil to my pan. And butter. Butter's gonna help them to get nice and crispy and golden brown, which is what we want. If I haven't already said it, please check the description box because I always give a detailed list of instructions for my recipes there. I'm gonna give it one good stir. They're done. I'm gonna let them rest. All right guys, these are almost finished, so I'm gonna go ahead and make a dipping sauce. Okay, now let's try them. As you can see, they hold up, pretty well. They're nice and firm. I made a dipping sauce out of some Greek yogurt, lemon, and seasonings. It's perfect. Perfect. So I make these pretty often. I eat them as my main dish, a snack, or I like to have it as a side with a piece of salmon. Well, all right, you guys, that's it for today's video. If you like what you saw, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Or you can simply share this recipe with someone that you think may benefit from it. I want to hear from you. Will you be making this recipe? If so, go ahead and leave me a comment or head over to the community tab, or you can even send me an email at janaiskitchen@gmail.com and let me know how it came out. As always, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.